Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Shinju again. This is the third, maybe fourth time I'm recording audio for this video, and it's really starting to get on my nerves, and that's probably why it's taken me so long to just upload this video. But anyway, this was a build I did a long time ago, and the only reason I knew that this was a long time ago is because in the upper left, as you can see, I have my little icon up. Below that actually is my live stream video. So I did live stream this on my channel some time ago, and again, the only reason I knew it was some time ago is because my hair was pretty short and it's not very short now. So I want to say it was probably like right below my chin, like above my shoulder, and now it's a couple inches below. So that's how I know. And maybe one of these days I'll have a video of myself up somewhere on the screen too for my YouTube videos, but as of right now the camera is strictly just for my live streams. So I don't know if you follow me on Twitch, but please follow me there too. Details should be in the description box below. And while I'm, self-plugging myself, or whatever it's called, if you like my video so far, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me, and I'm not forcing you to. I'm just suggesting that if you like my videos, please subscribe so you can, see me more often and hear me ramble more often. I kept this part of the video in, so originally I was planning on more of a darker scheme for this build, but as you know, I love my dark woods and darker colors. But I guess the way I was thinking back then was that I always do dark colors. Why don't I do something different, something a little out of my comfort zone? And I'm glad I did. I really like how this apartment turned out. If there's one thing I wish I could change about this apartment, it's the extremely tall walls. Like, with all of the furniture being white and like lighter colors, it definitely made this space look a lot bigger and almost like empty. When I was doing the screenshots for this, I was like, what? Why does it look like this? It looks so clean. I mean, it's nice and clean and pristine, but the walls are just too tall, I think. It's just way too much. But anyway, I do change a couple of things. So right now I'm working on the bathroom. In the screenshots, you'll see that the bathroom is different. So where the toilet is now, I did move it to face the door, and the shower still works, toilet still works. And where the toilet is right now, I did put like a little shelving unit with like, storage, like towels and all that stuff. However, because this lot is a TLC lot or apartment, if those pipes need to be repaired or if they break or anything like that, you do have to move that storage unit elsewhere in the apartment. So if you do end up getting this for your world and put it, and play on it, feel free to remove that storage unit. I couldn't figure out what I was trying to say. I'm like, what is it called? Just move it or remove it, and I do plan on doing or redoing this apartment eventually, just because I feel like I'm a little bit better now compared to I was back then in terms of building. Maybe not so much, maybe just a tiny bit, but just so that we don't have like problems like that with the I keep saying shelving unit, but it's like a storage unit, whatever it is, with that. And yeah, I really like TLC apartments just because, I don't know, it just adds another layer of like gameplay. But also I like this apartment because it's pretty much just a box, so floor plan isn't too difficult, and there aren't too many windows, so it's not, as much as possible, obviously I'd want windows in like the main living spaces, but there's only a few windows in this build, so we'll see. I also wanted to check in on you guys and see how you were doing, just because for me it's been a couple of months of shelter in place. So where I'm at, shelter in place started around mid-March, is currently June, so it's been a couple months. Thankfully, I still got to work from home. As of this week, I am physically returning to work like maybe once or twice a week, depending on what I have on the schedule. But I'm kind of glad that it's not quite full time yet, just because I think that, cases are still pretty high here and are probably going to go up still. So it's just better to be safe as of right now. But obviously when I go back to work, everybody's in masks. There are hand sanitizer stations everywhere, leading into the main building, in the main dining area. It's just, they're all over the place. So thankfully we're being extra safe. But I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe and staying healthy, and keeping busy. There was a week, I've probably mentioned this in my last video too, but there were a couple weeks where I was just like, what am I doing with myself? What should I do? And I just, thankfully I've kind of, again, found a routine. I've also picked up a few things, I've been practicing the piano a bit more, learning some old pieces that I forgot. I started reading again. I just finished an Anne Rice book, I don't know, I've had it for a really long while now. She's since released a new book for the Vampire Chronicles, and I haven't finished it, but I would take it with me on if I had an oil change done to my car and all that stuff, but I never really just took the time to read it at home. And finally I was fed up and I was like, I'm gonna finish this book, and I did. And so I'm starting a new one called Frog Music, and I love it so far. It's really well written and really interesting, and what I'm trying to do is read it at night, a couple of pages before I go to bed. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I was looking at the build. I'm like, what's going on right now? I'd love to know what you guys have been up to. So let me know in the comments below. It'd be nice to chat a little bit before my next upload. I do have a couple of videos kind of lined up. I need to stop saying Whenever I listen back to my recordings, I always say and and it really annoys me. I need to stop, but I can't help myself. I think it's there we go again with but I believe it's what's the word I'm looking for? A filler when I'm trying to think of what I want to say. But aside from letting me know what you guys have been up to, I'd love to know what other things you'd like to see in my channel. I keep talking about this. I really am planning on uploading other gameplay videos. However, I'm trying to figure out the lag situation, and this happens on my streams too. I'm obsessed with Resident Evil, and I really wanted to share gameplay with with people, with my viewers, and it just keeps lagging. I've fixed it a little bit that it works, but there are times especially in high high action, or just when I'm shooting a lot of zombies, it will start lagging. And it's the same for when I tried to stream Tomb Raider and Assassin's Creed. Whenever there's just too much going on, that's when it starts going crazy on me. So if you guys know how to fix that, please help me out. I've been doing a bit of research and I've been trying, so I don't know if it's I don't know if it's my settings on OBS or my PC. Maybe I need a stronger PC. But yeah, let me know what else you'd like to see. I did plan on doing a couple of build challenges, like the Thin House challenge. I did a micro home challenge with a friend of mine. So that's gonna come up on this channel eventually. I don't know if we'll be after this one or if we'll be after another one, but I do have that footage that I still need to edit. With a thin house challenge, I am still in the middle of doing it. Unfortunately, the camera was really janky and it was just annoying the heck out of me, and I like rage quit. I'm like, I'm done. I cannot handle this camera situation right now. But yeah, I mean, it was going pretty well. I was just getting really annoyed by the camera, so that's why it's not going up right now, and other videos are going up first. But yeah, let me know what else you'd like to see. Challenges. I like challenges just because, you know, it's going out of my comfort zone and actually having a goal or a limit to what I can do. Like that micro home challenge with my friend. Oh my goodness, with the amount of money that I was allowed to build it, I was so upset. I'm like, I want these counters, but I can't. And it was just hilarious for me. Like, I was getting really frustrated at the same time, but it was also good for me to be like, okay, now you have pretty expensive taste. Maybe tone it down a little bit so you can actually do this challenge. There I go again. We should have like an counter. Maybe in the next video we'll do that. We'll put an counter on like the upper right corner or the bottom left or somewhere in the screen. Wouldn't that be funny? I'm just gonna stop rambling. Maybe I should just stop talking. Maybe I just shouldn't talk in my videos anymore. I'm losing my mind. I need coffee or tea or food. Speaking of food, I made dinner last night and it was amazing. I did a stuffed chicken. It was stuffed with ricotta and spinach, and the chicken was breaded. I fried it first before putting it in the oven to finish cooking, and I like frying it first because it gets that nice, crispy outside, crispy breaded outside, as opposed to just doing it all in the oven. But we'll see. I had a little bit of an accident and burned like 2 fingers, so I probably won't fry it first again next time and just shove it in the oven. We shall see. But it was so good. It was so worth it though. But now there are like red splotches on my fingers from where I burned myself with the oil. So lesson learned, but it was good. How did this turn into a cooking channel? I'm just making myself hungry, and it's barely even lunchtime. And now you're just listening to me ramble and just try to survive until the end of this video. Anyway, I know we're nearing the end of this video. I know for a fact. So screenshots are coming up. You'll see the changes I made. I will also be uploading this into the gallery. So again, if you want to put this into your world, just note the few things that I mentioned earlier. So here are the screenshots. Again, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your support. If you like what you see and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to this channel and consider following me on Twitch too. I don't have a Twitter anymore, just so you know. I did get rid of it just because I barely use it anyway. So that's one thing that I'll have to update in my description box. But yeah, alright. I survived. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!